Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at again with some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero news and information here on the channel. Now, keep in mind, throughout this video, when we actually discuss these potential leaks, okay, I don't want you guys to 100% fully believe anything. This is coming from a source that is anonymous, so there's no reputable source on it, okay? You can't really rely on these types of leaks, but as always, I make these videos because they're very interesting, okay? These could be true, okay? Some of the stuff that is described in this actual description from 4chan, which, you know, 4chan is always the place where leaks can just come up and they'll be either BS or they could be true. It's hit or miss. It's a 50-50 when it comes to this stuff. But like I said, it's very interesting, and I do want to discuss it and get your thoughts and opinions about it, okay? So first and foremost, we know that the next theme of whatever reveal, okay, I'm not saying a trailer just yet, but it's to be expected. Trailer makes the most sense. The next theme is power versus speed. We talked about that a lot. We speculated what that could be. The most likely answer in terms of my own opinion, I'm thinking, you know, Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren, okay? Now, that's just a very, very, you know, specific battle, or, you know, speed versus power, you know, Goku being speed and, I almost said Vegeta, Jiren being power. But it could just be a general theme of characters, okay? Maybe they'll reveal several characters, right? And that's what we'll go over in the leak here. But I'm just letting you guys know that a reveal is coming, okay? It is definitely coming, and it will most likely be coming next month, okay? Big shout out to Air Dokkan, because he's good with how, in terms of when V-Jump actually drops their stuff, okay? And because, you know, this is from V-Jump and they're talking about what's going to be revealed next, even if we don't get a trailer, V-Jump is going to show whatever the theme is for that next reveal, right? So thanks to V-Jump, we know that before March 21st, which I believe, I'm assuming is when V-Jump usually releases, and we'll get leaks before that, right? Leaks usually happen around maybe the 14th to the 18th or even the 19th or whatever. You know, it just depends on whenever people get their hands on it, okay? Usually DABS Hype will get, you know, the leaks early, and then he'll start posting them, right? And I'll be sure to cover that as always, so be sure to like this video and subscribe here on the channel. Have my notifications on, because you'll know whenever information gets revealed, right? So a new trailer / a reveal for Sparking Zero will be released. I'm betting on Saiyan Day. Now, I think Saiyan Day is on March 18th, okay? So it could definitely be on that day. They could do an announcement like they did for Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, where they say, hey, we're going to premiere a trailer. I don't think there's going to be like a live stream, but premieres are kind of like, in a sense, a live event. You get that same sort of feeling. Dragon Ball Legends does it all the time with their reveals and stuff, okay? So that could be a possibility that they do an announcement before it. I think that would be good, and it would make the most sense so that we can prepare for it. We know when it's coming, and we'll even see the very first screenshot in the thumbnail, right, of what this is going to be, you know, most likely showcasing, right? So Saiyan Day would be a pretty good day, you know, Saiyan Day being a thing in, you know, Japan and everything. I mean, you say it's a worldwide thing. Dokkan usually does something all the time, right? So, yes, when is Saiyan Day here? And big shout out to Adrian. They say March 18th. So if you wanted to know what that was. So let's actually get into this leak. Okay, again, don't believe this 100%. This is easily fabricated. People can make this bullshit up all the time. Again, it's coming from an anonymous source, okay, and this was yesterday, so this is fresh, okay? So they just say, hello, I'm here to give some informations for the next trailer of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is titled Power versus Speed, okay? All right. The trailer isn't focused on a particular character or duo of characters, but instead a bunch of characters in different eras of Dragon Ball. It goes in order starting from OG Dragon Ball all the way up until Super. GT isn't showed yet. Very interesting, okay? Because, you know, this does make a lot of sense. I saw a lot of people speculating it's not just going to be, for example, Goku versus Jiren, right? It could be a collection of characters, and that honestly makes the most sense to me, okay? We've already seen Goku and Vegeta, right? We've seen Goku and Vegeta. That's basically mainly all we've seen, okay? We saw a couple of characters in the very first trailer, right? Pretty general things. You know, we saw Jiren, Bergamo, and stuff. Cool stuff. We know DBS is coming, okay? But that's all we know is Z and DBS so far. There hasn't been any Dragon Ball or GT or even, obviously, you know, Daima for good reason. Daima's not released yet. But yeah, that's very interesting that it's going to start at OG Dragon Ball, okay? A part of me felt like I mean, it would make sense. It was in the previous games. Dragon Ball Z and GT were all in, you know, Tenkaichi 3, for example, okay? But for some reason, just a small part of me was thinking they might make it DLC just because they might want to focus on Z and DBS, okay? Because those are probably, I would have to say, the most popular series. Whenever they're trying to really sell some stuff, they usually go with DBS or DBZ. Now, GT, like I said, is still very popular, but they'll usually only do it for example, Super Saiyan 4 and for Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Those are usually their go-tos when they want to promote or sell something, okay, hard, okay? If they're going to sell GT, it's going to be usually mainly Super Saiyan 4. That's the selling point for GT, right? And as much as you hate that, that's a fact, okay? And again, when it comes to OG Dragon Ball, it is a very popular thing. Everybody, you know, that's the start. That was the beginning of the series and everything, but unfortunately, it's not really the thing that they really push whenever it comes to promotion. So, like I said, that's very interesting, and I hope this is the case, that this is true, because that sounds awesome, right? So it features the character types game mechanic, which separate characters and types all around power, speed, and technique. If it reminds you of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, it's totally normal. Spike Chunsoft drew inspirations from it. Okay, I mean, I guess that's, you know, that's pretty general, right? Obviously, every single character does have a specialty. You know, they specify Vegeta is going to be more, I think, Ki Blast oriented. So he's going to be more long range and, you know, Ki Blast stuff, while Goku is melee close range, right? They talked about that in that last V-Jump. So that's interesting. That's very cool, and it makes sense. It's in line with what they've been kind of trying to promote. So the first fight is from the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, showcasing Goku versus Chi-Chi with a sneak peek of Goku versus Ma Jr., aka Piccolo, okay? That's awesome. Again, really pushing for the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, very famous fight and everything. We got recent DLC of it in Kakarot. I would love that, and it shows that OG Dragon Ball is making a return in this, which would make sense, but Chi-Chi being playable again, okay, pretty fire. That would make me so happy. You know, for that being in the base game, to have Chi-Chi, like, and even, like, for example, like Teen Goku, that's fire. The second fight is the highlight of this trailer, being from the Buu saga, with a splendid Super Vegito versus Majin Buu with Gohan absorbed fight, okay? Okay, that makes sense. Super Vegito could be maybe speed, because, you know, he always says, just look at my speed, just look at this speed. He always says that, right? And Buu could be, you know, easily it could be power, right? I mean, Buu's pretty fast too, but I'm just saying, like, he could be, Vegito might be specified as a power type, while, or sorry, not power, I'm confusing myself. Super Vegito might be specified as a speed type, while Majin Buu will be a power type, right? Now, with Goku versus Chi-Chi, Goku might be the power type, and Chi-Chi might be the speed type. I don't know. I don't know what to really consider. I mean, Chi-Chi is very powerful when it comes to, I'm not saying that she's stronger than Goku, but she could also be a power type, while Goku be the speed type, okay? Because this could be, this is the Teen Goku, right? And, you know, Teen Goku was pretty fast, but he was also very powerful. So, I don't know. It's just whatever they want to categorize it. Obviously, there's so many different Gokus in this game. They want to have different types, okay? So they might kind of organize it that way and have it diverse in terms of the typing. So anything could go on that, right? So that part starts with a Potara fusion cutscene and ends with Vegito holding Majin Buu with his Spirit Sword. That sounds very realistic and sick. Obviously, fusion being something very important that they got to showcase, and Potara fusion, Vegito being a big main first contender whenever they're, because this is still kind of very early on, so the very first fusion that they would want to reveal would be Vegito. That would make the most sense to me, okay? Because we already saw a lot of DBS Broly stuff, and they might want to save Gogeta for the end, because Gogeta is like the main star of that. So we'll see that later, okay? And then this is very interesting. The final fight of the trailer, which is more of a tease than a real fight, which I like. That makes sense, right? Is TOP Tournament of Power Saga Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren. At the moment, Goku transforms into Mastered Ultra Instinct. Very, very interesting, and I like that it's going to be a tease, okay? Just because I feel like it's still too early to reveal Ultra Instinct versus Jiren yet, okay? Even though I was saying in the last video, oh, that would make sense for that, for power versus speed to be that, because that's the only thing I could really think of. I still felt like it is early on, okay? So they could save that for something bigger later on, right? Because we don't have a release date yet. However, in this, they're saying a release window is announced for winter 2024. Again, very realistic. I still think, this is just me personally, I still think a 2025 release would be better, just because I want them to cook. I want them to clean up a lot of the issues that are already present in these trailers that we've seen. And again, those trailers, from what the trailer has shown, those could be super early builds, okay? Those, like, that's the thing. We have no idea when those trailers were made. So maybe they already polished a lot of that shit up. However, I mean, we've been given feedback for a lot of this stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But winter 2024, realistic, okay? That could be anywhere from like late November to December. You know, I mean, it's saying 2024, so later in December, which, I mean, again, that's a good time for it. You know, fall or winter is still a good time. They want to get it during the holidays, right? You want to release these games during the holidays or during the summer, generally. Okay, generally. Dragon Ball games, they can release at any time. We've had Dragon Ball games release in, you know, January. We've had them release in February. I don't think we don't see Dragon Ball games released too often during the summer, but I'm just saying that's a possibility. But yeah, winter and fall make the most sense. That's generally what they want to go for, okay? So a slide shows all the platform releases: PS5, Xbox Series, XS, PC, and a mysterious question mark. On the question mark is written announcement on summer 2024. For me, that question mark sounds like Sparking Zero was released on the new Nintendo console. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, okay? I better gather more information to be sure for a possible update, okay? So, again, yeah, this sounds pretty realistic. Like, I'm not really seeing any major red flags on this, with the exception of that release window. Okay, they don't have a date yet, so it's a little bit more believable. So that could be believable. The trailer showing the fights of those three major fights makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of sold on this a bit. Okay, I'm not gonna get my hopes up, right? But like I said, we know something's coming. A reveal is coming. So, I mean, be at least excited for that. Hopefully by next month they have something. Again, I'm not confirming a trailer, but realistically they'll drop a trailer, or maybe we'll see the VGEM scans, right? But the question mark for the new Nintendo console is very interesting because, again, Nintendo is due for this next console reveal, and they're saying summer 2024. We didn't get it in that Nintendo Direct that went live yesterday, but that was just a partner showcase, I think. So, you know, I wasn't really expecting the reveal of the Switch 2 or the next console, right? That's I don't know. That's all I gotta say. It's interesting. That's the best word I can use for it, man. I'm looking forward to whatever this next Sparking Zero reveal is. Y'all let me know down in the comments. I'm not going to hold you here too much longer, but with all this information that was presented in this leak, I think that it is very realistic, but I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, okay? So take what is said with a grain of salt. I forgot to say that in this video. Man, what's wrong with me? I'm losing my touch, okay? Still got to make a shirt on that. But yeah, we'll see what happens, right? We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know, like I said in the comments, your thoughts about this. Do you think this sounds legit? Do you think that they might reveal this game for that console? Okay, because that would be great. All right, buy the new console, if it's potentially handheld, that would make the most sense. This next Switch console being handheld, right? That would be awesome to have Sparking Zero on it, right? And obviously they're pushing for this to be obviously, you know, the sequel to the Switch, you know, the regular Switch, so it's got to have better processing power, and realistically they could easily downscale some stuff for Sparking Zero to put it on whatever this next console is, depending on how powerful it is. But I don't know, we'll see. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!